Drawing our navel in, lifting our chest. Heart is open, shoulder is drawn back away from the ears, relax slightly. Grounded through the feet, toes are spread wide. Legs are strong. Looking straight forward as we're going to try to breathe in and out through the nose. We're going to try to relax the body a little bit. So with that, we're going to do a body scan from the top of the head down to the bottom of the feet. So take a few moments with your breath, noticing the ebb and flow of your breath, where it's coming from, where it's going to. Then we're going to draw our attention to the top of our heads, just kind of sending your mind's eye to the top of your head. And then bringing your attention to your brow and your eyes. Notice what they feel like. You don't have to label that at all, just bringing your attention there. Noticing that your eyes and your brow are there this morning. And down to your nose and cheeks. Noticing if there's any sensations then in your face as you bring your attention to your mouth and your ears. Notice if your lips are upturned or downturned, if your lips are pressed together. Notice what your ears hear. Notice what your tongue is doing. If it's resting on the bottom of your mouth, or if it's touching the top of your mouth, or perhaps it's moving or still. Come down into your neck. Notice what your neck feels like. Maybe this is the time to move your neck a little bit. Notice if your neck feels long or if it feels tight, if it feels short. Just anything that comes up. Bring your attention to your shoulders, to the top of your shoulders, to your shoulder blades, even under your arms. Notice if the shoulders feel tense or if they feel relaxed and open. Bring that same attention into your chest and heart area. Does it feel tense and closed off, or does it feel open and relaxed? Just bringing our attention to it, not trying to adjust or change, just acknowledge. Let your energy move to your arms, noticing what your arms feel like, the upper arms, the elbow area, and the lower arms. Any sensations you might notice, perhaps hair is touching your arms or your shirt is touching your arms. You might acknowledge that sensation. Maybe you acknowledge the air temperature or what it feels like. Bring your attention into your hands, noticing each finger, maybe even wiggling each finger. Noticing the way that feels in your body when you do. Notice what your palms feel like. Stretch your hands. See if the palms feel tight, warm, cold, loose. Just bringing attention there. Bring your attention back to your body, into your tummy, and into your low back. Notice any movement your tummy's making. Notice any feeling in your low back. Or maybe this is challenging for you and it's very difficult for you to notice these things. In that case, just come along for this stillness, this time of quiet. Bring your attention into your hips and groin area. Noticing if your weight is even from side to side, or if you feel like you're leaning into one side more than the other. Maybe from here, while your attention's on your hip, you notice if one leg feels longer than the other, or if one side of your upper body feels more slouched than the other. Or maybe you don't notice anything like that. Notice your thighs, both the front of the thighs and the back of the thighs. Notice what they feel like, if they feel strong, if your clothing feels any way against your legs, against your skin. If you feel an itch or a softness or anything at all that you notice. And bring that same attention into your knees and lower legs and ankles. Just simply notice what you notice. And bring that attention into your feet. Notice what your feet and each of your toes feels like and is doing. Maybe even contemplate what is their job. What exactly do those feet and toes do all day? Notice how they feel, if the soles of your feet can be felt, if they're touching the ground or if they're off of the ground. Notice if your toes are gripping at the surface they're touching or if they're relaxed. Notice if the heels are pressing in or if you're leaning more forward. And maybe adjust your foot position a little bit and see how that changes the rest of your body. Or maybe you prefer to stay still. And let's bring our attention back to our breath. Notice where the breath is moving into your body. If it's moving into your chest, is it moving into your upper chest near the throat or your lower chest near the sternum? Is it moving into your back, in your shoulder area, or someplace else? Is your breath moving into your belly? Do you feel it mostly in the diaphragm area? Maybe in your low back. Maybe you feel it someplace else, like your arms or your legs. Now see, this might be hard for some of us, but see if you can relax your breath a little bit further. We all hold a little bit of tension in our breath when we breathe. Let's see if we can make our body a little bit softer with our breath. Just relaxing the stomach, allowing the diaphragm to relax. You might even say to yourself, diaphragm or breath, relax. You might feel like you lose a little bit of posture when you relax down, and that's okay. Your belly might feel like it sticks out a little bit further, and that's okay. You might notice your shoulders soften as we allow the breath to relax. Perhaps the breath becomes a little bit longer or slower. Maybe your exhale feels more complete. Or your inhale maybe doesn't feel forced. Feels relaxed and easy. Or maybe something else entirely. Now, while we're mindful of the way the body feels, bring your left hand over to your right forearm and just rest it there. Notice what your hand feels like against your arm. Notice if your fingers feel cool or warm to the touch. Maybe the arm underneath feels soft. Maybe you automatically went for a tight or a loose grip. Or maybe something else. Just notice. Notice how that felt in your left arm when you reached it over. What did it do to your upper arm, to your shoulders, to your elbow, if anything? What did it do to your right arm? Did it move it, pull it over? Just being aware of these subtle nuances in our body. Now slowly rub your left hand against your right arm, just up and down. Be aware of the fact that you're rubbing your arm with your hand. Notice what that feels like. Maybe you feel hair on your arm, or maybe you feel a little cut, or maybe there's a bruise that you feel. Maybe your skin feels soft or dry or rough or hard. Just notice what that feels like. Notice if it tickles. It feels soothing, warm. Maybe bring your hand up higher or down lower. And then switch arms just so that we're even. Right hand on the left arm. Notice if there's any differences between the arms that you notice that stand out to you, or between the hand that you're rubbing with. Notice the heat that's created as you rub, or maybe you're not getting any heat and you'll notice that. Bring your hands together and rub them. We will create heat here in a circular or up and down motion. Kind of as if you're washing your hands. And do it a little bit faster so that you really are generating heat here. That heat feels nice. Once you've created heat in your hands, bring the hands to the face. If you're not wearing glasses, cup your eyes. However, if you are wearing glasses, just bring your hands to your cheeks with your fingers underneath your glasses. Take a big inhale. Smell. Notice what you smell. Maybe you've got something cooking in the kitchen. Maybe you smell an air freshener or a candle. Maybe there's a non-descriptive smell of your home. Notice that. Maybe you don't smell anything. Notice that. Maybe you smell your hand lotion or soap. Relax your arms down. Bring your hands to your waist and move your hips to the right, bending your left knee, and then to the left, bending your right knee. Back to the right and to the left. Again to the right, to the left, and right, and left. One more time to the right, one more time to the left. Come back to center, arms to your side. Shift weight into the right side of your body, leaning into the right hip, the right leg, leaning off of the left side. And then switch. Come back to the right side, lean in, and then see if you can engage the inner right thigh to straighten you up. Squeezing the inner right thigh to straighten you up. For some of us, that muscle's really weak. We just don't tone it or train it a lot. So it's hard to do that. In such case, squeeze your right buttocks and see if that'll get your right leg a little bit taller. So we're not straightening up by shifting weight. We're straightening up by the strength in the leg. See what happens if you lift your left leg off of the ground. And what if you lift it a little bit higher? Bring it down. Let's go to the other side. We're gonna lean our weight to the left, taking weight off of the right. And then we're gonna purposely strengthen the left leg, engaging that inner left thigh, squeezing the outer left buttock if we need to straighten up through the left leg, not relying on the right to get her done. If that concept just seems foreign, like you have no idea what I'm talking about, just keep playing around with it. Lean, and then bring it in by using the left leg to bring it in. And then bring the right foot off of the ground. And then maybe bring it a little bit higher. Bring it back down. Walk your feet about hip width apart. Turn your toes out slightly. With an inhale, bring your arms wide, fingers stretched wide, reach up tall. Lengthen through the body. With an exhale, bend your knees slightly and come forward, reaching your hands down all the way to the ground. If you can, let your head relax down. And then inhale, arms wide, come back up. Reach up tall, straighten through the legs. And exhale, we're gonna do that again. Bending the knees, sending the chest forward and down, hands come down. Inhale, come on back up. Reach up, exhale again. Inhale, back up. Let's go 2 more times. Exhale down. Inhale up. Last time, exhale down. This time, when the hands come to the ground, hold them there and shift your weight to the right and to the left. And then right and left. Right and left, back to center, and come back up. Bring your palms up overhead, stretch up high, palms together, and then hands come to heart center. Again, inhale, arms wide, reach up, palms together, and exhale those hands to heart center. Arms down, walk your feet back in towards each other. Forward on your mat if you're not already forward on your mat. Good, and we're gonna inhale, bring our arms wide, reach up tall. Exhale, come into a forward fold. Inhale, come halfway back up, hands at your thighs, long through the spine, shoulders relaxed away from your ears. Exhale, forward fold 1 more time. And then inhale, arms wide, come up tall, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, left leg stepping straight back into a crescent lunge, bending the right knee. Left heel is off of the ground. Good. So side view. With an inhale, straighten through the front leg, reach the arms up. With an exhale, bring the arms down, bend the knee. Inhale, straighten, lift the arms up. Exhale, arms down, bend the right knee. Inhale, straighten. If this is becoming too much of a balance challenge for you, bring the left heel down, turning the foot out slightly. Inhale, reach up, lengthen through the whole body. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more time, inhale up. Exhale down. Step the left foot forward, forward fold. Cross your arms and let your head hang down. Allow your shoulders to hang heavy. Extend uncomfortable for you to just be suspended like that, give your legs a hug, wrapping your hands around the back of your legs. With an inhale, slowly bring yourself back up. Maybe roll your shoulders around a little bit. And we're going then to the other side. But first, let's do our half sun salutation, kind of quiet. With an inhale, arms wide, reach up. With an exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come halfway back up, extend long through the spine. Exhale, hands come back down, head comes down. Inhale, arms wide, reach up tall. Step back with the right leg, heel off of the ground, left knee's bent. And inhale, straighten through the front leg, reach up tall. Exhale, bring the arms down, bend the left knee. Inhale, back up. Exhale, down. Inhale up. Exhale, down. And up. And down. Let's do 2 more times. One last time. Step forward, bend the knees, hands at your thighs, as if you're trying to see through something. With an inhale, keep the knees bent, squeeze the thighs together, reach your arms up, lift your chest up, chair pose. Squeeze those thighs together. On an inhale, reach up, straighten through the legs. And on an exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms wide, come on back up. Exhale, palms together, bring the hands to heart center. One more resting breath like that. Inhale, arms wide, reach up. Palms together, exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, left leg comes straight back, right back to that lunge where we started. Left arm's coming forward, halfway down, right arm's coming out to the right. Good. Then right arm comes back, left arm reaches forward into a twist. So we're twisting toward the right, to the direction of the bent leg. Let's see if we can bring our left hand down to the right thigh and lift up from the hips a little bit in our twist. Keep the chest high. With an inhale, bring the right arm forward and step up back to where we started. Let's take a resting breath. Inhale, arms wide, reach up tall. Palms together, exhale, hands at heart. One more time. With an inhale, arms wide, reach up tall. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come halfway back up. Extend through the spine, shoulders pulled back away from your ears. Exhale, hands come back down, head down. Inhale, arms wide, reach up tall. Exhale, right leg steps back. Left knee's bent. Right back in that crescent lunge. And I know that this can be a challenge and balance. You know, if you haven't done it so far, but you need a chair, grab a chair. Help you stabilize. Going for a twist here. Right arm is going to come straight forward. Left arm out to the left. Left arm comes back. Right arm reaches forward. If it feels available to you, try bringing the right hand to your left leg. Lift up through the right hip, keeping the chest up. Reaching through that left arm. Strengthen the leg there with that knee bent. And with an inhale, bring the left arm forward, step back up, arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Soften the knees a little bit in this forward fold. Head relax down. And we're gonna sweep the floor. Hands to the right, hips to the left. Hands to the left, hips to the right. And keep sweeping the floor. Breathing as we sweep. Back to center. Inhale, arms wide, reach up tall, palms together. Exhale, hands to the heart. Another resting breath. Inhale, arms wide, reach up tall. Exhale, hands to the heart. Take a couple breaths. If you need a break at any time, feel free to take it. Great. Let's do one more half sun salutation, and then we're moving back to we're moving into a warrior two. With an inhale, arms wide, reach up. With an exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway back up, extend through the spine. Exhale, hands and head come back down. Inhale, arms wide, reach up tall. Exhale, right leg steps back, foot opens, right knee bends, arms wide. Right heel is in line with the left arch. If it's not, make adjustments there. Shoulders relaxed, heart is open, tummy's drawn in. With an inhale, straighten through the leg, arms come up, breathe in, touch the sky. Exhale, bring it back to warrior two. Inhale up. Exhale, float back to warrior two. Inhale up. Exhale down. Two more times. Inhale up. Exhale back. Last time. Arms down, straighten through the front leg. Turn the right foot in, we'll just go to the other side. Turn the left foot out. Left heel is in line with the right arch. Good. Bending the left knee, arms wide, shoulders relaxed, heart is open, spine is tall. Looking out towards the left middle finger. Inhale, straighten through the front leg, reach the arms up, reach the whole body up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale up. Exhale, warrior two. 3 more times. Inhale up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale up. Last time. Inhale up. Exhale, warrior two. Relax the arms down. Straighten through the front leg. Turn the left foot in. Wide leg stance into a wide leg forward fold with an inhale, arms reach up. And an exhale, arms come down. Hands might come to a chair, a stool, a block, a bolster, the floor, the legs, or something else. Head relaxes down. Then we're going to see if we can bend the right knee, shifting our weight over to the right, taking us into a slight side lunge, stretching through the left leg. And to the other side as well. Now, my hands are on the floor, and so I'm walking my hands over toward the foot that I'm leaning into. But if my hands were on a chair or something else, I would just be shifting my body and not walking my hands. Let's go back to the other side, bending the right knee. Try to keep a calm breath. For some of us, this might really be tapping our strength. Either challenge yourself or take a break if you need it. Walk your hands back to the other side. And then walk your hands back to center. Then we're going to see if we can walk our hands back to between our legs. Walk your hands back forward to below your shoulders. And slowly start to come back up. Slowly, because we've been upside down for a little while. We don't want to get lightheaded coming back up. If you do feel lightheaded, relax your head down once you're up, or close your eyes. Gently walk your feet in towards each other. And maybe shake your feet out a little bit. In fact, let's do our shake. Shaking the hands and wrists. Shaking the elbows and shoulders. Shaking the hips, the chest. Maybe even the neck a little bit. Let the bounce come into your knees. Maybe you want to shake out the feet. Maybe you want to turn it all around. Maybe you want to bring your arms up overhead. Nobody can see you. Do what you want to do. Shake, shake, shake. I'll let you guys finish that song if you know where I was going. Shake as long as you'd like to. Let that energy build up. And then back to stillness. Close your eyes. Feel the energy we created coursing through the body. All right, let's go into a little bit more balance. Not a lot, just a little bit more balance. Arms wide. Point the right toe forward. See, the right leg is extended forward. Heel is off of the ground. Right foot's going to come up and back down. And up and down. Up, down. If you need to be holding a chair, you certainly can do that. If you need to lower your arms down someplace else, you certainly can do that. Up, down. Up, down. Up, down. Let's do 3 more times. Up, down. Up, down. 1 more time. Up, down. Walk it in, we'll switch legs. Left leg forward, heel is off of the ground. Toe is pointed. When you're ready, left leg comes up, left leg comes down. Up, down. Up, down. Up, and down. Bring it up. Not necessarily going for height, but going for balance, as well as strength of the hip flexors while bringing the leg forward. Two more times. Last time. And down. Bring it back in. Let's come down to the ground. In fact, let's go seated to start. Legs, however, is comfortable for you. As always, cross-legged is most comfortable for me, so that's how I sit. If legs out is more comfortable for you, then sit that way. We're going to, with an inhale, just reach the arms up. And with an exhale, a little twist. Easing into the twist nice and slowly. Left hand comes to the outside of the right leg. Right hand behind your body. Sitting up tall. Don't go too tight here. If you've got any soreness or injury or illness in your back, really ease slowly, slowly into it. Listen to your body. And with an inhale, come back forward, bring your arms up. With an exhale to the other side. Again, easing into it, breathing deeply. With an inhale, come forward, reach your arms up. If your legs are straight forward, you're gonna bring the left, bend the left knee, bring the foot in. If you're cross-legged like I am, bring the right leg out. And yes, keeping the arms up to do this. So we wanna end up in a seated tree with arms up overhead. That makes sense? So seated tree, right leg is extended, left knee is bent with left foot at the inner thigh. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, forward folding here. Hands are coming around the right foot or resting on the shin, the knee, the thigh, whatever feels good for you. And let the head relax down. Bend your back if you'd like to. I'm not going to be a stickler about it this time like I usually am. But do try to hinge from your hips. And one more breath here. With an inhale, bring your arms back up overhead. With an exhale, we're going to switch sides. Keep the arms up if you can. Use those core muscles to make the movement happen. Good. And then with an inhale, extend through the spine. And an exhale, reach forward and bring the hands down to wherever they come comfortably, the foot, the shin, the knee, the thigh, whatever feels good for you. Relax your head down. One more breath. And when you're ready, with an inhale, arms wide, come up. Extend through the right leg so that both legs are straight out now. If you've got mat behind you and nothing else behind you, you're going to use your tummy strength to help safely get you down to the ground. If that doesn't feel safe for you, bring your hands down. Otherwise, rolling gently to the ground. Stretch your arms overhead for a nice big stretch. Good. Then we're bending just the right knee up towards our chest. Give it a hug. Left leg's extended, straight out in front of you. From here, we're going to try to go to a half happy baby. Right pointer and middle finger wrap around the right big toe. And the right knee opens, deeply bent. Right foot comes up toward the ceiling. Left leg is straight down. If you need to, you can place a blanket or pillow underneath your left buttocks to help keep that hip down. Allow your breath to be soft if it will. Allow your shoulders to be soft, and rather than reaching up, If you need to, you can place your right hand at your thigh rather than your foot. Or if you have a yoga strap, this is a good opportunity to bring the strap to your foot. One more breath. And then we're going to bring the left hand to the right foot, the right arm out to the right, and we're going to twist gently, bringing the right knee over the left leg toward the floor, getting a stretch in the right hip. So in other words, we're doing a knee down twist with the bottom leg remaining straight. With an inhale, come on back up to center. Extend your right leg long. I want to do something. Both legs next to each other, arms at your side like we're in Shavasana. Tune into your legs. Notice if your right leg feels any longer than your left leg right now. I'll tell you what, my right leg feels about a foot longer than my left leg does right now because of that big stretch we just took in the right leg or in the right hip. Just notice. If you feel that too, let's see if we can balance that out. Bring your left knee in for a hug. And then to a half child's pose. Pointer and middle finger, wrap around the big toe if that works for you. You can also bring your hand to the outside of your foot or to your thigh or someplace else that works for you. Left knee bends deeply out to the left, left heel up toward the ceiling. Again, if this isn't working for you, adjust it in a way that will work for you. Something you can do to get that hip really open, to stretch through the right hip flexor there. Let's do about 2 more breaths. And we're gonna bring the right hand over to the left foot or leg, left arm down, and we're gonna twist over to the right. Ooh, I am tight on that side. If you find a tightness or something that doesn't want to move, please honor that rather than force it to happen and injure yourself. Great opportunity to use blocks, straps, pillows in a twist to make things more comfortable. with an inhale, let's come back to center. Straighten both of your legs out, arms down at your side. Check in with your legs. Notice if you feel more even there, if you felt uneven before. I definitely do. I feel back to regular. I might even bring my knees to my chest one time to get even more balanced feeling there. Yeah, I feel nice and balanced and stretched out. Now, you guys, I'm going to leave you here in Shavasana because we have run out of time and I want to honor everybody's time. So I'm going to allow you to just take your Shavasana for the amount of time that you would like to. And I'm going to leave you here. But before I'll do, if anybody has any questions, just unmute yourself real quick and ask that question or statement that you have. And otherwise, I'll just leave you here. Looks like the weather is going to be pretty special today. If it's raining where you are, take this time in Shavasana to listen to the sound of the rain if you can, or the sound of the wind if that's what you hear. Okay, namaste.